Hey guys, welcome out to the range. Today we're going to do the Tier 1 Citizen rifle standards with my 7.5. This is a rifle that I built quite a while ago, and I recently modified it because I wanted to teach my kids iron sight skills, so I went ahead and set this one up. This is a very lightweight rifle, and because the Tier 1 Citizen comp, which is essentially just a slimline flash cam, sends all the hate straight down range. It's a fun little gun to shoot, and it weighs in, as you see it, minus ammo of course, it weighs in at about 5.5 pounds, and yeah, that includes the sling. So it's a gun that I have a lot of fun with. I'll run you through it real quick. It is an Aero Precision lower receiver and an Aero Precision upper receiver. I got these years ago when Aero was still putting out decent stuff. Aero puts out trash now, so avoid Aero Precision. But I want to at least tell you that these are Aero Precision pieces. Actually, no, I'm sorry. No, the lower is an Aero. The upper is an Anderson Manufacturing. No forward assist, no ejection port cover. I've got a ALG Defense ACT trigger, Battle Arms Development ambidextrous safety selector, Norgon ambi catch because I'm a lefty, so mag changes are easier for me with the Norgon ambi catch. I've got a Seekins Precision mag catch on this side, 8-inch BCM KMR. I prefer the KMR over the MCMR because the KMR handguards are lighter than MCMR and the panels actually stay on better. 7.5-inch ballistic advantage, 4150 chrome olive vanadium, nothing special. Government what do they call it? It's not government profile. This thing. And of course Tier 1 Citizen comp, and then I've got an Enforce WML that I basically skinned on a belt sander, took the clamps off, took the paddle off, and then I have it held in place by Ranger bands, which is bicycle inner tube. And all you do is press forward for light, and you can either tap and release and stays on, or you can press and hold and release, and press and hold and release, and the light goes out. Really nice light. I've had this one forever, and I've run it like this forever, and it works really well. Troy Industries folding battle sights, and these are the HK ones, the HK style fronts. BCM Ambi Mod 4B, I believe it is, charging handle. Now I'm questioning myself. Can't remember. Some of you just had a kitten because, holy crap, he's been handling a chambered weapon. Yeah, I've been holding a chambered weapon. You'll be all right. I did point it at you. Well, actually, I did point it at you, but you was not you. You was the camera. Let's see here. Magpul, Myad, Magpul MOE grip, Mission First Tactical, minimalist stock. This is the lightest stock that I could find in the industry, which is why I've been using it for years. Magpul ladder panels, BCM handguard covers, Magpul mag level, I think that's it. Oh, and aim surplus nickel boron bolt carrier group. This is a really slick setup. You guys have seen me hit with this gun at 300 yards, so this is a really slick setup that is a lot of fun to shoot. And because it's 5.5 pounds, it's also the kind of weapon that if you really had to, you could wear it for an extended period of time. And recently, Mike from Garen Thumb did a video on 5.56 at a short-barreled rifles as compared to 300 Blackout. And I watched the video and I'm like, yep. Guys, I used to work in body armor. Yep. And I'm thinking, yeah, he's finding the same things that we already knew. 300 black. See, and the reason that I bring this up is anytime I do anything 7.5, a bunch of y'all get in the comment section and go, 300 black. And I'm like, yeah, 300 blackout. I get it. In fact, I'll give you 2 thumbs. Here's the deal about 300 blackout. And now you're welcome to go argue with Garen Thumb and not me. He proved 300 blackout stands out above 5.56 by being quieter. That's about all it really does. 300 blackout is made for really short barrels, and it's a very quiet round, especially when it's suppressed. I avoid suppressors. I have suppressors. I avoid using suppressors because they add a lot of weight to the gun, they add length to the gun, they add a whole bunch of heat out on the front end of the gun. And I know someone's going to say, well, you can have a suppressor cover. Yeah, I know, Skippy, but the problem is if you put a suppressor cover on a suppressor, then the suppressor can't cool. And that causes issues in and of itself. So I avoid suppressors. And 300 blackouts, big thing against 5.56 is it's quieter. 5.56 sounds like a bomb when it goes off, especially out of a 7.5. But the performance is there. And you guys have seen me nail that target on the hill from 300 yards, which is right over there. And it does it beautifully. But what it boils down to, and I've done several videos on this, what it boils down to is when things get ugly, when the supply chains break, and we have now all seen what broken supply chains look like, 300 blackout is hard to get, 5.56 is everywhere. Meaning you can find a neighbor, a friend, anybody, 223, 5.56, you can barter. This stuff becomes money, okay? That round becomes money. And so it's a good round to have. So that's why I choose it. So we're going to run the Tier 1 Citizen rifle standards today, and haven't done this. I should say this. Okay, I had LASIK surgery, which, as you guys know, I've said this many times. When you have LASIK surgery, the kind that I had, which is set for distance, my eyes lose the close-up focus. You'll notice that this weapon has no optic; it just has sights on it. And what I wanted to do was get back to the basics of getting my shots based on the visual cues. That what I have going now is when I look at my front and side post, I kind of see like 2 front and side posts, sort of ish, and you basically have to find whatever the actual image is that you're looking at. You have to figure that out here. And I've already done this before, and I know that even with the ghost ring up as opposed to the peep sight, with the ghost ring up, in fact, I'll show you on a lollipop. I hate doing this. Those lollipops are brand new, and I really don't want to risk dinging them up. I'll just show you on the cardboard. It's about dead center. And what you want is the ability to get your landmarks. So my landmark on this guy is going to be, so aim, so basically front and side post is basically going to elevate to just above nipple line to get central hits. The hits I'm going to get here are not going to be anywhere near as good as I'm used to with a red dot equipped rifle, but what I'm looking for is good enough hits. As long as I can keep my shots on that piece of cardboard, I'm good to go, because those are all central hits. Okay, ready position, fire, 1 shot. Should probably tell you what ready position is. Ready position is, there are 2 ways to do this. You can either do it port arms, which I don't really care for, or you can place a stock into the pocket of the shoulder and be in a position where, as I'm facing this threat, I'm roughly 10 yards from it. And from this position, I can visualize the entire threat cleanly from head to toe, touching the ground. I'm not muzzling them. They may think I'm muzzling them, but I'm not muzzling them. And all I've got to do is snap up to here and get my shot. And really, with the sights that I've got on this gun, as long as he is inside of that circle, the HK front sight, and inside of the rear sight here, he's going to get hit. 1 second. On the label, right high, 0.87. Still on the cardboard, a little bit low. That was a very messy sight picture. Dead center, a little bit low. So if I take my sweet time, I can get it dead center. All right. It's been a hot minute since I've worked with hard sights. All right, next standard is ready position, fire 4 shots, 2 seconds. All in the white, 232. This little 7.5 kicks enough that you can't just go da 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 da. Like my 13.7s, because of the war comp. The war comp controls the gun. This one tends to do this just a little bit, which is what it is. .214. Let's try it one more time. 184. All in the white. Yeah, all in the white. Let's reface that. I would be lying if I told you that I had a clean sight picture. I do not. I have my front sight post is fuzzy, but I know that I can trust the front sight body itself to give me an image clean enough to work with. So if he's inside of the front side post, he's getting hit. And we'll just keep track of the fact that there are two on the right. All right, next standard is hanging fire, one shot, 2 seconds. All right, hanging means either here, safety on. Hanging either means here in a relaxed fashion, and it doesn't mean me standing like this. It means me standing like this. This is basically the moment where something happens and you have to react to it. So you're going to be kind of in a casual stance, conversational stance, or even really having the weapon there, which it honestly doesn't matter, because from here you place it and then you grab it. And remember, at these distances, you can turn the gun pretty much there, which is what you would end up with if you placed it hastily and got on it quickly. And you're still going to get your hits. Ha! Dead center. 187. Talk about a flash sight picture. I'm not even seeing my front sight post. All I'm seeing is the borders of the front of the body of the front sight inside of the ghost ring of the rear. Bruh! That's worth showing. Bling. That's a bad day for that guy. One of the reasons I'm doing this is I've really gotten out of the practice of working with a simple and effective plain Jane rifle setup. And every once in a while, it's good to go back to the basics. On target, empty chamber, tap, rack, bang. Okay, so on target, empty chamber, tap, rack, bang. Okay, on target now means safety off. And if you have any slack in your trigger, which I don't on the ALG, ACT, but basically it's enough squeeze on that trigger that it's ready to break. The moment you get the buzzer, the moment the BEEP, beep, the moment you get beep, it needs to be, it's beep as opposed to beep. See the difference? B versus P. And that's also a 2-second par. So on target, empty chamber, tap, rack, bang. Man, that's fast. Bro, that is fast. Where'd that shot go? Where did that shot go? Oh, okay, yeah, it's in the cardboard. Well, remember guys, this is actually my target, not just that. So it's right there. Yeah, boy. Oh, see, I was feeling all good about myself, and it's 208. I gotta make the time at least once. I mean, come on, at least once. Bruh. 203. And you know, honestly, I don't even think that it's a. I don't even think that it's a. I need to just try. Okay, I don't even think that it's the fact that I can't really cleanly see the front side post. I just need to be trusting myself that I can get a flash side picture and work with it. Dead center, 190. Okay. Yeah, I think I was actually starting late on the P as opposed to the B. Let's do it one more time. Dead center. On target, fire one shot, emergency reload, fire one shot. Which is why you now have an empty mag. Stop your mag, store your mag, and that is oh, how funny, how funny, bruh. Okay, on target, empty chamber, tap rack, bang was actually 240 required time, desired of 220. I thought it was 2 flat, and I still got it done in the 2 flat. So, feeling good about myself. Okay, so this next one is on target, fire one shot, emergency reload, fire one shot, 325. I might have time to pick up a sandwich. Booyah! On the cardboard. 312. Let's tape that back up. And we'll get those 3 ones too. Low right, still on the cardboard. Got to be aiming a little bit higher. Let's try one more time. 312 again. So exact. Beautiful. Beautiful. 308. First one is 280. The next one is 308. The required is 325. The desired is 3 flat. So didn't make the desired, but I did make the required at 325. The next one is on target, stovepipe, pull trigger, clear rifle, fire one shot. All right. 260. Desired, required, 3 flat. Boom. Dead center. 246. As you guys can see, I'm rather unorthodox in how I handle my rifle. I handle it very rapidly. Dead center. 219. We'll do it one more time. You're right. I forgot to do the tap. You're right. 256. Either way, I would have made the time. All right, the last one is the one that I no longer do because it constantly destroys ammo and it never really works as it's supposed to. And it's on target, double feed, pull trigger, clear rifle, fire one shot. That's 7.75 seconds, whatever. Even at the 7.25, I can get that done in like 6.25 because basically what that is you have on target, double feed. Never mind. There's no point in going into it. It destroys ammo. We'll leave it at that. It destroys ammo. These standards are on my website for you guys to, you guys are welcome to download them. I've got the full forms and then I've got the quick sheets. And you can easily get a cheap little plastic clipboard from Walmart, Dollar General, whatever, and stick the, cut the quick sheet in half. Rifle goes on one side and rotate it this way, or set it up so that when it rotates it this way. Pistol, rifle. In other words, don't do it so you have to do this and then to right it. It's always rifle, pistol. And You just tape them on, and they do a fairly good job of being out in the rain without really going bad on you. Working with your rifle with hard sights is something that I think is a really wise idea. Thank you guys for supporting me at tier1citizen.com. As always, get those guns out in practice. Have a good one.